Right now, tonight, the moon is quietly doing something almost no one notices. It is slowly leaving us. We have always thought of that glowing orb as our eternal companion. But what if I told you it is actually staging a slow-motion escape, 1 inch at a time? Tonight we are peeling back the lunar curtain to reveal a world that is far more active and far more bizarre than the dead rock you were taught about in school. The closer scientists look, the stranger the moon gets, and while its departure is unsettling, the weirdest secrets of all are still to come, right up to the very end of this journey. It sounds like science fiction, but it is a measurable fact. The moon is spiraling away from Earth at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters, roughly 1.5 inches, every single year. To track this, we use corner reflectors left behind by Apollo astronauts, special mirrors that bounce laser beams back to Earth, allowing us to measure the distance with the precision of a few inches. But why is it running? It is caught in a cosmic tug-of-war where Earth's rotation actually slings the moon further out. Because Earth spins faster than the moon orbits, we drag our tidal water bulges ahead of the moon's position. This offset bulge exerts a gravitational pull that boosts the moon's speed, pushing it into a higher, more distant orbit. But that is not the strangest part. As the moon steals energy to make its getaway, it is leaving us with a very real bill to pay. While the moon is speeding up, it is acting like a massive brake pad on our own planet. That same tidal friction, the water sloshing against our continental shelves, is literally slowing Earth's rotation. Think of it like a spinning figure skater slowly opening their arms. As the moon moves out, our spin slows down. Because of this, our days are getting longer by about 1.7 milliseconds every century. 620 million years ago, a day on Earth was only about 22 hours long, meaning we are losing time, second by second, in a process that won't stop until the Earth and Moon are locked in a permanent, unmoving stare. And it gets weirder. This slow-motion exit is leading us toward a haunting milestone that will change our sky forever. Right now, we live in a golden age where the moon is at just the right distance to perfectly cover the sun during a total solar eclipse. It is a perfect coincidence. The sun is 400 times larger than the moon, but it is also 400 times farther away. But as the moon continues its outward spiral, it is appearing smaller and smaller in our sky. In about 600 million to a billion years, the moon will be too far away to fully mask the sun's disk. The last total solar eclipse will eventually pass, leaving future generations with nothing but annular eclipses. Thin rings of fire where our departing moon just isn't big enough to finish the job. But here's a thought that will bend your mind. If the moon is drifting away now, then run the clock backwards, and it must once have been terrifyingly close. Billions of years ago, when Earth was young, the moon may have orbited 10 to 15 times nearer than it does today, looming in the sky far larger than anything we can imagine. Back then, it wasn't a gentle companion, it was a monster. Its gravity hauled colossal tides across the planet, walls of water that swept miles inland twice a day. Some scientists even think those relentless tides helped stir the chemistry that gave rise to life itself. The calm, distant moon you see tonight is just the faded echo of that ancient giant, and it has been quietly retreating ever since. But while the moon's movement is a long-term mystery, what is happening on its surface right now has left researchers stunned. Up close, the moon is doing something that should be chemically impossible. it is rusting. In 2020, scientists poring over data from India's Chandrayaan-1 orbiter found the spectral signature of hematite, an iron oxide we know as rust, concentrated near the lunar poles. Now, to make rust, you usually need liquid water and oxygen, two things the moon is not supposed to have. So how is an airless rock turning red? The answer is a 239,000-mile delivery service from Earth. Our planet's magnetic field trails behind us like a windsock, and oxygen from our upper atmosphere actually hitches a ride on this magnetotail to reach the moon. When the moon passes through this tail, it is shielded from the solar wind and showered in earthly oxygen, allowing a rust-inducing reaction to occur in the lunar soil. And there's one more secret the moon kept from us for all of human history, until we finally flew around the back. The far side is a completely different world. The face we see is smooth, blanketed in dark volcanic plains, but the hidden side is rugged, pale, and battered with craters, with almost none of those dark seas, and a crust that's mysteriously thicker. To this day, scientists still argue about why the moon's two faces are so bizarrely mismatched. Our companion quite literally has two personalities, and we only ever see one of them. Yet the strangest truth of all is that the moon itself is physically shrinking. As the moon's interior cools over billions of years, it is contracting like a grape turning into a raisin. This internal cooling causes the moon's brittle crust to crack and create thrust faults, where one section of the surface is pushed up over another. This wrinkling of the surface isn't a silent process. It triggers moonquakes, proof that the moon is not the dead, frozen rock we often assume, but a world still alive with tectonic change. The payoff to this mystery is a startling realization. The moon is not just a passive observer of our history. It is a dynamic, active world that is slowly abandoning us while breathing our own atmosphere to change its skin. We are witnessing a slow-motion divorce of the Earth-Moon system, a reminder that in space, even the most permanent fixtures are in a state of constant, restless motion. The moon is rusting with our breath, wrinkling as it cools, and pulling away from our embrace at 1.5 inches every year. If you want to keep exploring the deep mysteries of our celestial neighborhood, hit that subscribe button for Curious Lens. Keep looking up, while the moon is still close enough to see.